601. 3805 1D. So let's look at nursing theories. Theories are a system of ideas proposed to explain something, provide knowledge to improve practice, guide practice, education, and research, provide professional autonomy, and helps to develop analytical skills. The theoretical framework, according to Morganti, is a collection of interrelated concepts. It helps to guide research, determine what needs to be addressed, determine the statistical relationship to look for. So nursing theory sometimes can be considered as ethereal and unrelated to the real world of nursing by practicing nurses. You often ask yourself, should there be one theory? Is one theory enough, or should there be many? Multiple and diverse approaches are there. It allows for application to what is the best fit. And you say, how does this best serve the profession? Theory development in nursing, we have to look at the theory and the conceptual framework as different level of abstraction. Conceptual frameworks are more abstract. As I said, it provides the overall view of the focus of thoughts, an umbrella under which concepts exist. Conceptual model and conceptual framework, then, gives you a graphic illustration of what the theory will be about. The conceptual framework that Florence Nightingale proposed was the nursing knowledge was very different from that of distinct medical knowledge, because her theoretical framework stated that environmental factors had to be in place in order for the patient to really get better. And some of those concepts that you're going to hear us about are pure fresh air, fresh water, efficient draining, cleanliness, light, especially direct sunlight. And if these factors were deficient, then it resulted in poor care. So it gave the nurse a very good, clear framework as to what they were about. So therefore, the next step is, what is the theoretical worldview? They're different worldviews, as after all, these are people that are designing these theories, and it depends on where they live, what they were exposed to, what their mindsets are as to their worldview. So their different theories represent different worldviews. Individuals who think and see the world in different ways create them, provide contrasting paradigms or patterns of thought, and then provide different traditions and approaches to science and knowledge development. One worldview, or one paradigm, is a positivist approach developed in the 19th century during the Age of Enlightenment, where natural law was the norm, linear approach, and there was a cause and then effect. Scientific method was followed. So we went from general to specific to discover things. The second paradigm, the constructivist, is a science is embedded in the time because truth is dynamic. Reality is not fixed. Truth, then, is found in one's experiences, and research uses naturalistic settings and observational methods to discover the phenomena or to explore the phenomena. Theories have categories, grand and middle range. Grand theory is very general, broad, and very complex, and where the middle range theory has a more narrow focus, refined through this series of studies. And Blaze gives a really nice overview in this table on 6.1, where it talks about nursing theories and their theoretical scope, where you see the philosophy, the nursing model, and grand theory, middle range theory for some of the theorists that are there. Jean Watson is one that you probably have heard of. Her philosophy is one of caring. And the nursing models is one that I'm familiar with. It's Dorothea Orum's self-care deficit. And then another one is the grand theory, Madeline Leininger with the culture. And then our middle range theory, you may have heard of Ramona Mercer. So we're going to explore these as this program continues, where you'll go into each one of these in depth. Each theory you will find has concepts, and these concepts in nursing are called the meta-paradigms. And they're person, environment, health, and nursing. These concepts are the foundation or the building block of the theory. They can have abstract ideas or mental images. They can be readily observable or concrete. They can be indirectly observable or inferential, or they can be non-observable or abstract. So you say to yourself, what is the relationship to the theories, to nursing, and to the process and research? Well, they're very interrelated and very, very much alike. Because each one of these areas, whether it's theory development, nursing process um, implementation, or research implementation, we all have to gather data, and then we have to make an assessment, make a diagnosis, and then plan, and then carry out our plan, and then of course evaluate at the end. So let's look at some of the AACN's essentials for a BSN. There are 9. According to the AACN, states that liberal education for a baccalaureate generalist nurse must be the beginning of practice. There should be basic organizational and system leadership for quality care and patient safety. There should be scholarship for evidence-based practice. There should be information management and application of patient care technology. Healthcare policy, finances, and regulatory environments should also be discussed. There should be interprofessional communication and collaboration for improving patient health outcomes, and clinical prevention and population health. So those are the 9 essentials for a BSN that we will be including in this program as we progress through. So we're at the beginning. So we're nurses as caregivers. We're making sure that we can be teachers. We're going to strive to be managers and colleagues and experts and share this information so that you can become proficient in these roles as we travel through this journey. So nurses, the future is not the result of choices among alternative paths offered. It is a place that is created first in the mind and will, created next in activity. The future is not some place we are going to, but one we are creating. The paths to it are not found but made, and the activity of making them changes both the maker as well as the destiny. So thank you for the first session, and read through this, read your book. Questions, feel free to email me, and I wish you happy studying, and I'll see you next week. Talk to you next week.